guess what? I was going to make a kind of fancy dinner tonight, and I thought, well, what would be really good to go with it that doesn't take too much away. So I decided I'm going to make mashed potatoes. And I know I've made the ones like for Christmas with the gravy and all that, but this is my favorite recipe for like kind of smashed potatoes. So I get some little red potatoes, cut them like quarters, so they can cook in about 20 minutes, and we're just about there. So what I'm going to do is I want to turn it down because we have to drain this. So, you know, us old timers know you offset the lid a little bit, and you know, offset the lid and pour the water out. The thing is, you don't want to waste time because we need to keep everything really hot, because as we're adding the mashing, we need everything toasty warm. If you're afraid to do that, or if you have too much, this is only 1.5 pounds of potatoes, so it's really just kind of like, well, I was going to say for, you know, 4 people probably. The key to it is you can always use a colander or something else. All right, really not going to hurt it. And if there's a little water in the bottom, it's not going to hurt it either. Okay. Oh, look, that was close. All right, so I'm going to go drain these real quick and ruin my glasses, but man, it is heavy. Alright, so potatoes are like probably the first thing I made or learned to cook, because that's something easy I could help in the kitchen with. Get that lid off. And first thing I want to do is I want to kind of get these back in the center. And now we're going to start adding ingredients. So I got some cream cheese. It was a half a block, and I cut it into quarters, so these are about 1 ounce each, pretty close. I've got basically a half a stick of butter I want to get in there. And now for the fun part. That's not too hot. Just gonna start smushing. People are like, oh, I can't do that, it's too much work. Well, you'd be surprised. It's really pretty easy. And yes, you can use a mixer, but I'm a masher kind of guy. Now these potatoes are already mushing up for me. And what I'm looking for is just not to kill them completely, but everything is looking good. So what I need to do, I'm going to add some pepper while it's still hot. Now I'm going to just give it another minute here. Let me kind of stirring it around and making sure. That's why the cream cheese melted faster than the butter. I think because I had the cream cheese out longer. Alright, now these look really, really healthy and good. And all I want to do is I want about 1/4 to 1/2 cup of some half and half. So I'm just going to drizzle a little in there. And, oh yeah, now we're talking. Now I got some beauties. I got some beautiful mashed potatoes. So, because I use an old school modern version masher, the problem is that I always have stuff stuck. So I'm going to take the spoon I have here, a wooden spoon, kind of clean it off. Get all that goodness. It's like eating the, icing off the beater, right? Or the cookie dough. Once you get most of it taken off, I'm not going to beat it on the pan. Pop, make too much noise. Give that one last stir around to make sure everything's good. And then I cut some fresh chives and dump that in because that's going to give some really great flavor while it's all nice and warm. That way everyone gets a little sample of my mashed potatoes. That's what I'm talking about, okay? Look at that, beautiful. It's not all glutinous from being over whipped. We got some chunks in there. That's all it takes to make mashed potatoes. And yes, my wrist's a little sore, but I'm old. But man, with those fresh chives, and I just like having the skins left on. And you saw how quick that was, right? I wouldn't go crazy if you're trying to, you could double the recipe and do like 3 pounds of potatoes, either Yukon Golds or the red ones. If you leave the skins on, I kind of like the red ones better. But if you get over 3 pounds, it's a lot of mashing, okay? You need a bigger pot. But man, these are really perfect. And people ask me about salting all the time. Well, I put quite a bit of salt in the water. I think that adds enough flavor, but obviously if you so desire, you could put a pinch of salt in there. I wouldn't go crazy, but man, and that chive really brings out some good flavor. Anyway, that was my real short video for today. Hope you learned something. Hope you try it. These are like really popular and great. Like I said, I've been making them for centuries. It's an old standby. Goes with everything, and it just kind of upscales your dinner. Okay. And by the way, leftovers you can use to make mashed potato pancakes, and I can do that another time. But that's really cool too. So I will see you next time with another great video. Have a great day.